Alright, I'm going to test this and see if it's working.
Alright, I'm going to test
Alright,
this and
good.
see if it's working.
Sorry, that's going to hear me twice there. Hello, everybody, and welcome to the United States Pro Cup Series at St. Petersburg. As some of you may know, behind the scenes, I am a teacher, and it is now, I know it's not normally a time that I would uh, record, but I have a snow day today. So, hence why we're going to try and get this done now. Um, so let's take a look-see here. So some of you guys might be having to watch this a little bit later tonight. But
I have a snow day today.
So hold on one sec.
Okay.
So, with that being said, let's take a look at some of the major highlights today. First being Red Bull Racing. Red Bull has taken up the first three spots on the grid. They swept the first three spots, and their main goal is they definitely want to be the first team to ever sweep the first three positions on this grid at one time. So, the way that can happen, well, obviously they just want to get okay, it's not the first time a team has gotten the first three spots on the grid. It would be the first time if they finished 1, 2, 3 on the podium. It's very clear. Helmut Marko has made it very clear that Jack Donovan is the lead driver in that team. That's why Emily Carter left the 9 car to go to Volkswagen, which is a newly chartered team this year, kind of a last-second chartered team actually this year. And Emily Carter's going over to Volkswagen in order to make sure that because she did not want to play number 2 to Jack Donovan. So Eric Monaco was bumped up to the second driver position, and William Brock was brought in as the third driver. One of the other big news items this week has been in the offseason has been the charter expansion. 2 new teams were added to the grid, or 2 more chartered spots were added to the grid, bringing the full-time field up to 30. However, there's been some controversy about the teams that ended up getting them. There were 2 other teams that were slated to get them, but they did not show up, so the United Pro Cup Series has given those charters to other teams, the Callahan Auto Parts team and the Volkswagen team, both of which were going to run non-chartered cars. We're looking at 2 of the Callahan cars now. Farley Callahan did a couple of races last year as just an overall driver, just as a driver that was doing some non-chartered stuff, made his debut, I think, at Talladega, but didn't do a whole lot. I don't think has finished higher than 25th all year. And Bob Marliansky and Trevor Parvinsky, these guys are typically shop guys. They didn't have 2 other drivers. So that means that they have no racing experience, or at least on a pro level. And they're running in the top stock car series in the world. There's been a lot of concern about how off the pace they are. I mean, yeah, we all kind of know the Cody Ware and the Rick Ware car is going to be slow, and he's, of course, starting this race, but Marliansky and Parvinsky are slower than him, and they're in chartered cars. And there's a lot more concern, given that Daytona is next week, that there's a lot of people that do not want these 2 drivers on the grid at Daytona because of their perceived lack of experience on high-speed ovals. And considering we're going to be going about 230 there, that's going to be a factor. The other team that was just added in the last couple of weeks is the Volkswagen Racing team, with Charles Descartes, Avanam Asimov, and then way up further in the 7 car is Emily Carter. Emily Carter was almost out of a ride last year after she left Red Bull in a kind of a fury that she wasn't going to play number 2 to Donovan, and almost didn't get a ride. But luckily, Volkswagen called her up a couple weeks ago to have her pilot the team. She was determined that she wanted a chartered ride, and Volkswagen was the one that got her there. I think she is from Carpentersville, Illinois. So Emily Carter will be is a bright young American hopeful, hoping to do well in the series, and considering that she's significantly higher up the grid than her teammates and was considerably faster than her teammates, that could be a good start given that we don't think the Volkswagen team is all that strong right off the bat. They are hyping up the fact that they will have upgrades throughout the year to maybe be competing for top fives by the end of the year. It's going to be a long process though for them. Let's take a look at the qualifying order today. Jack Donovan, Eric Monaco, and William Brock. We already explained those three. Phillip, Pupura, and Ryan Matthews are fourth and fifth, with Russell Pliskin, Tyler Thaber, Jared Vershagen. Really great job by the JV team getting up there. Eric Dyson, is a little further down the order, but great to see Vershagen and Thaber up there. Alex Burley driving for the Monkey Paw Motorsports team, another team that we didn't expect to be that far up the grid, especially considering that they outqualified Ferraris, they outqualified a lot of cars out there, the Perseus cars, which we expected to be pretty quick. They're down at 13th, 14th, and 15th. You've got to be a little bit more. That was kind of a big deal for them. I'm sorry, 15th. I'm sorry, 4th or 13th, 15th, and 16th. Sorry, I believe Derek Blackwood got in the middle there, not 13th, 14th, 15th. 13th, 15th, 16th is the Perseus cars. The Monkey Paw Motorsports car of Blackwood in there as well. Fast in final practice today, Blackwood was. Eric Dyson, again, not as strong as some of the teammates. The Ferrari team does not look very strong with Laurentanius Foth back there. Viola Ailing, and then I don't know where Ayapo Anselmi is. He's further up the grid, so good to see Anselmi in 10th, but the Ferrari team of Foth and Ailing is not doing nearly as well. We all know that Anselmi is the lead driver on that team. A little further back, we go down the order. Becca Erling back there. We were not expecting Erling. Or no, we were expecting Erling. I'm sorry, Carter Fitzgerald's towards the back. That's a big shame for Carter Fitzgerald.
We all know that Anselmi is the lead.
Hold on, I'm looking at something here. Oh crap. I think it's lagging again. I think it's lagging again. Crap.